Yes, this is me, Hudson George, this evening. I'm just doing a live, man. My topic this evening is about racism. Everybody talking about racism and conservatism these days. Conservatism. Because, you know, America have a conservative right-wing president, Donald Trump. Some people politically say he's a racist. And some people might label racism with the Republican Party as conservative. Now, racism is a global paradigm. Don't let nobody fool you. The same people who say Donald Trump is a racist, when Donald Trump was not in power, some of them show racist trait too. So now, on social media, in the news, you hear people talking about Charlie Kirk. They say he was a racist. Charlie Kirk was assassinated by a young white man. Right? Then I saw one racist black man now saying Charlie Kirk was assassinated by his own. That means a white man killed Charlie Kirk. So you see, racism from 2 points. The black man was saying, it's not a black man do it, it's a white man do it. Right? So when you make comment like that, you yourself racist too. Right? So then you don't like Charlie Kirk because he is racist against black people. Now the white person who assassinated him didn't assassinate him because he is white. He might assassinate him because he don't like Charlie Kirk politics. Whereas you, the black man, you might be a conservative too. But you realize Charlie Kirk don't like black people, right? So you say, it's not a black guy shot him, it's a white guy shot him. So you see how racism will never go? Anyway, now, my point is, racism is a global paradigm. Exists on white supremacy. And whether Donald Trump is not in office, or if Charlie Kirk was still alive, and America had a liberal president in power, the world will still be racist. Because I own social media, and I see a lot of people who, some of them darker skin than me, but they hate their own black people. Have an argument with them. They will tell you, oh, your nose big or your lipstick. But when they see a white lady with Botox in she lips, they don't say nothing. To them, the white lady is still beautiful. But the question is, while white lady putting Botox in her lips to have a full-up lips like mine, why is you, the racist or the mixed race person, go tell blacks like me who have thick lips, you laugh at my lips, but the white woman who is at the top of the hierarchy of racism will go to a cosmologist to get thick lips. You understand? So, Donald Trump is not there or he there. Or Charlie Kirk, whether he was alive or he not alive, racism is here. And it's not only white people practice racism. Black people too. You understand? So, next election, if the Republican Party win the election, and Donald Trump Party continue, it's like how Ronald Reagan made 2 terms and then Bush Sr. make 1 term after Reagan, before we get Obama. Now Donald Trump, next election, he selects somebody or his party selects somebody. And the system of conservatism continue. Okay, the same system go ahead. But if the Republican come back and win, the structure of racism still wouldn't go, people. Racism, you only seeing it now because Donald Trump is head of the food chain and he's white, the global food chain. So if he is on top of the food chain and he say he go sanction you and he go do you this and he go do that, then your ball is racism. But what about you in countries where you don't feel you're black like other people? Maybe if they come to you for a job, you didn't give them because you said that they're too black too. You understand? Okay, for example, Dominican Republic and Haiti is one land. Now DNA prove most Dominican and Haitians are related. Right? DNA prove that. Now I was reading an article the other day, they say the Dominican don't want Haitians to come over because they say the Haitians they come and make the race look blacker. Right? You understand? So most Dominican, the majority wouldn't say they're black, they say they're Dominican. Now I read an article and I saw the photo of the woman. A Dominican Republican singer living in Florida, the state of Florida. She dark almost like coals in color. But she's beautiful. Beautiful. And she can sing very well. Very good singer. So a music producer went to her and tell her, I'm going to make you a superstar. Because you got the voice. And you good looking, you're pretty. Because the woman is dark skinned, but very beautiful. But the deal they offer is that when she signed the record contract, she have to bleach her skin. So she go look like Michael Jackson or like Sammy Sosa, the baseball player from Dominican Republic. And other black people in the music industry who lighten their skin. Right? But the black Dominican woman, Dominican Republican singer, entertainer said, no, I go do my skin then. And then she go as far as to show her family history. She said she from a family what black, but they mix with other race, whether it's Spanish or whatever. So some of them just come out very dark, and some just come out a little bit light. Right? Mind you, the woman is beautiful. Beautiful black woman. Now, okay. So when that happened, and the record producer, he offered a Dominican Republican singer the deal, and she turned it down for millions of dollars to bleach her skin. Donald Trump wasn't enough, he said. You understand? So, whether Donald Trump there or If Charlie Kirk was alive, racism exists. People like me go experience racism. So what? At my old age now, you think I go out there fighting racism? Coalition against racism now. Coalition against racism, I see it before and it happened before. Because right now you go see a coalition against racism. Because the hierarchy or the paradigm structure of racism is white Caucasian at the top, white Anglo-Saxon at the top. That include German, British, Irish, Scottish, and maybe other Nordics, European, not Mediterranean European so much. They are the top of the hierarchy of racism, of the racial structure. Now, in quiet time now, when you have people like Obama in power, or the Biden, or the Bill Clinton, some people think racism doesn't exist. But racism still exists. Because at that level now, there is other level of people who don't like black people like me. When they're in position, they oppress people like me too. You understand? They could be part black, but they don't like black people too. You understand? And they could mix with other race. And they will criticize how black people look. But then again, it's not all white people and all light-skinned people that hate black people. Or not all mixed race people that hate black people. So, race is a funny thing. So, joining coalition against racism for me, at my age, I'm not into that. Because racism, for the time I'm existing, racism come in all different ways. And if black people want to get rid of racism, how come they never ask the church to take down the white image of Jesus Christ? When you ask them, oh, well, it's just a photo. Yeah. You ask them what Jesus looked like. Well, it's not important. But they are the same people saying Donald Trump racist now. And Charlie Kirk get killed. Oh, he is a racist. Yes, well, whether he's racist or not. But it's not only them what racist. They are the highest hierarchy of racism to express how racist they are. You and a next black person might have a confusion. Or you just a high-tech, hey boy, you black and you this. Oh, you nose too, your nose big, your lips stink. They go after you because you raise a topic. Why they doing it? And they're telling you they're racist. It's racism too because you judging people from a white European perspective. That means if you and them have a debate, you think they should be stupid. So if they're not stupid, so you look at the race, the genetical makeup to get back at them. You understand? So how we gonna get rid of racism? Why should I waste my time on that? You understand? So right now we're in a period where racism, everybody talking racism. Racism is here to stay. Racism ain't going nowhere. Prejudice will be always there. It's human being. Even with little Grenada. People have their own prejudice. So, yeah, people black, darker than me who prejudice this. They might prejudice based on the geographical location, where they went to school, how much money they have, how much certificate they have. You understand how good they are at speaking the Queen's English, or not Queen again, King Charles English. The other day I see a guy on Facebook trying to correct American English. Yeah. He went to one of the best schools in St. George's Town, prestigious school. questioning American English. And more you tell him American people say English is not a first language, he's so indoctrinated he can't come to the conclusion that America is a revolutionary country. People think revolution is only Marx and Lenin, you know. But America is a revolutionary country. That's what those idiots don't understand. There are 3 revolutionary countries. There's 5 revolutionary countries in the Americas. America, Haiti, Cuba, Nicaragua, and Venezuela. They are revolutionary countries. You don't have to be left. Haiti had a black revolution. Cuba is a communist country. But white Cuban don't like Anglo-Saxon. They lean more to the Spanish. So they had a beef with the English. That's part of the Cuban Revolution. The same thing with the Venezuelan now, or the Nicaraguan. They are anti-imperialists, yes, but they speak Spanish. They were brought there by the conquistadors. The Spanish Armada, man. You understand? But they hate the English, because the English come and become the dominant colonizer. Then the American break from the British, the English, and make their own revolution. Latinos call American gringo. Gringo imperialism. You understand? Now, they don't want black people from Haiti to come to Dominican Republic in large numbers, but DNA prove they're related. Because the people in Dominican Republic who mix race, and they tell you they're Dominican, they are the cousins and aunties and uncles and of the Haitian people. The blood, the African blood in them is from Haiti. So how are we going anyway? Why are you sitting whining and dining over Donald Trump now? When you have same black people cursing black people about race, who look like monkey, who nose big, who lipstick, who skin too dark, all bullshit with us. And you want me to study Donald Trump? I'm not a supporter of Donald Trump right-wing politics. As I said already, I'm not a right-winger. But I'm not a communist. Right? I believe in people's freedom. But right now, coalition against Donald Trump, because he is at the paradigm, the head of the paradigm of the structure of global racism. Global racism. So you might want to drag me into a coalition against Trump politics. But when Trump do there, you might still be racist against me too. So, you see, the paradigm structure of racism, it existed long before Donald Trump and Charlie Kirk. You understand? How are we going to end it? You think I have time to waste on that? I don't have time to waste on that. According to the old people, they say one of the oldest songs people know is K Seda Seda. Whatever will be, will be. So I don't have time to wine and dine on political ideology and Trump. Yes, he's a conservative. And the next thing too, black people. I'm black. Black people are conservative. They're conservative to suit the colonial mindset. What might be morally right for black people might be morally right for white people especially. Okay, in Africa you have polygamy. African countries, a man could marry many wives. In the Caribbean they say one wife. If you marry 2 women is polygamy. But a man in the Caribbean have 1 wife and 20-something other women. But because of the black man in the Caribbean, because he tie up on the European paradigm structure, he doesn't know to pass legislation in parliament to end polygamy, to end monogamy and create and make laws to make polygamy part of the law. But he will have a wife and 20 women. And you talk about morality. We are conservative too. And then we talk about how the other people have the culture. Yet still, when you have the Donald Trump and them don't want us wrong, them we complain. But we love the white people way of life and we pretend we don't like it. Because we hate ourselves. And we like crab in a barrel. Everybody want to feel they're superior to one another. But maybe I'm black, I'm superior. Because when I watch, I'm not saying I'm superior. You know. Why some people want to make blacks like me look inferior? Perhaps I could be superior. I don't know. Because when I watch world games, all the athletes I see breaking the record is black people like me. Or some of them mixed with black. So, I don't believe in racism is structured by what? Who created it? I don't know. Is it religion? Now, if I go and join Islam now, I have to pray in Arabic. I was raised in Christianity. When I go to church, I see white Jesus on the wall. If I say, oh, no, don't need white Christian religion, I don't want that. I go to Islam now, I have to learn to pray in Arabic. Why I have to learn to pray in Arabic if God is the universal? So the other languages, God didn't make the other languages? Or else in Christianity, why can't God be a different color in other religion? So you see, at my state in life, I don't have time to fight down no paradigm again. The structures are there. A lot of black people is like monkey and parrots. We don't think. We recite. I don't recite. I just think. Some black people can't see beyond what they were taught in school. Or what the parents tell them about other group of people. So their head stick in that. If you grow up in a place and you hear your grandparents and your parents saying negative thing about a group of people, you all grow up with the belief about that group of people. It's not only Donald Trump and Charlie Kirk. Right in the Caribbean, you have that too. You understand? So, what we go do? We just have to live and enjoy life. I saw something from Trinidad where an East Indian guy was saying India could bomb Venezuela because Trinidad have 35% East Indian. So in his mind now, Trinidad is an Indian country because the Prime Minister is an Indian and Indian make up 35% of the population. You understand? Because in Trinidad, how they take census is not by black or white like in the United States. They say they are what? 20 to 30% Douglas, 20% Douglas, black and Indian, 34 to 35% African, black, and 35% East Indian and other race. So now we have a East Indian Prime Minister. He's saying, well, if Venezuela touch Trinidad, India go bomb Trinidad. India go bomb Venezuela for Trinidad. That's what he believe. He want that because he don't thinking India go bomb, because he think right now Trinidad is an Indian country. So India go bomb Venezuela. That's what he asking for. He want that India to bomb Venezuela. Not knowing, he not reading, because India is a part of BRICS. Venezuela is a part of BRICS. You see how we are in the Caribbean? It's the same nonsense in Grenada we have government in power and the supporters will cost you for anything. You understand? Now today I heard they say the government of Grenada said then what? The neutral in the Venezuela America conflict. I see a next Grenadian blogger saying that. And I also see where the Trinidadian blogger saying India could bomb Venezuela for them, for Trinidad, because he looking at race. Now the Grenada government, I see a Grenadian blogger saying that the government of Grenada say they're neutral. But all the nonsense they talked the other day. Now they're neutral. Anyway, I go on, yes. Till I come again. We don't easy in this world. You just have to have your head on your shoulder and listen to everybody. Some people still think they're in school. In school, they don't learn to think. They're still in the conventional way. Even when chicken legs, when I fall, a hen fall lay egg, he set on the egg, he warm the chicken when they get big, he chase them away. Then he lay again. In Grenada, I see people on Facebook behaving like they're still in high school. Looking to see if you spell a word wrong to think. Instead of they going to build on the mental capacity as big people to expand themselves to global reasoning, they're looking for little trivial things, you know. Are we going to grow like that? Then you have people again, you did well in school, so you think the whole world against you. But the world is run by technology, not by academic stuff alone. You get a job if you're academically accredited, but the world changed by the science, man. Science and technology. Anyway, I go on, till I come again out in Georgia as usual.